Amazing things happened today. As you know, my son is graduating from high school, and it looks like the judge will not let me go to the graduation of my son, who's worked very, very hard. He's a great student, and he's very proud of the fact that he did so well. And I was looking forward for years to have graduation with his mother and father there. And it looks like the judge isn't going to allow me to escape this scam. It's a scam trial. If you read all of the legal pundits, all of the legal scholars today, there's not one that I see that said this is a case that should be brought or tried. It's a scam. It's a political witch hunt. It continues, and it continues forever. And we're not going to be given a fair trial. It's a very, very sad thing. In addition, as you know, next Thursday, we're before the United States Supreme Court on a very big hearing on immunity. And this is something that we've been waiting for a long time. And the judge, of course, is not going to allow us. He's a very conflicted judge, and he's not going to allow us to go to that. He won't allow me to leave here for a half a day, go to D.C. and go before the United States Supreme Court because he thinks he's superior, I guess, to the Supreme Court. We got a real problem with this judge. We have a real problem with a lot of things having to do with this trial, including the DA, because you go right outside and people are being mugged and killed all day long, and he's sitting here all day with about 10 or 12 prosecutors over nothing, over what people say shouldn't be a trial. So I just want to thank you very much, but that I can't go to my son's graduation, or that I can't go to the United States Supreme Court, that I'm not in Georgia or Florida or North Carolina campaigning like I should be. It's perfect for the radical left Democrats. That's exactly what they want. This is about election interference. That's all it's about. Thank you very much.
So that was former President Donald Trump speaking there at that Manhattan courthouse. He said a number of things, including that this was a scam trial, that this is a witch hunt. He also said that the judge here, that he's conflicted. Of course, we know that the president is facing charges, 34 of them, and that this trial is about activities that were related to the 2016 campaign, alleged activities here. Dasha Burns, you're outside that Manhattan courthouse. You can break down a little bit more of what the president was saying, but I want to just fact check a bit of what the former president was saying there. So go ahead, Dasha.
Well, first of all, he was talking about and complaining about potentially not being able to go to his son Barron Trump's graduation, which is on May 17th. That was one of the topics of debate today. I don't believe that there has been a ruling on that. The judge basically reserved the right to play with the schedule as needed. For example, there might be a different schedule next week because of Passover. So we don't know for sure whether or not the former president is going to be able to attend that graduation, but clearly a point of conflict for him there. And once again, took aim at the judge, took aim at this trial, saying it's unfounded, calling it election interference. You know, one thing that we consistently hear from the former president, he and his team have been calling this and other cases the Biden trials, trying to point towards the former, pointing towards the current president, who of course is not responsible for these cases or for this trial. This was brought by the Manhattan district attorney and is being argued by the prosecutors that are not in coordination with the White House in any way. Just before we went to his remarks there, Yamiche, I was talking about the drawn-out process that this is really expected to be. That's one thing that Judge Merchan emphasized today. Much of the day was spent on pretrial motions, and then just in the last couple of hours of the day did the actual process that is supposed to be the focus of the next couple of weeks, the jury selection process that really just began. And today we only got through about 10 jurors answering those survey questions, and there are thousands waiting in the wings as they try to find that small group of people, 12 jurors and 6 alternates, that will be able to judge this case impartially without bias. That is the challenge. That is the goal and the focus of the next couple of weeks that will set the stage for the rest of this trial. But certainly a slow, methodical, and thoughtful start. This is how the system goes. But for those who are a little bit impatient, perhaps a little too slow for the former president in particular, Yamiche.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.